Cat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you're in the mood for some dancing and a nice book review of an awesome urban fantasy by a fellow booktuber. Today we're going to do some figure eights, which, let's be honest, I am no Shakira, so it will not look as good as she does it, but we gonna get moving and have some fun anyway. But I can't do that one sitting down, so let's get over there and see how much fun we can have. Alrighty, so we're all nice and backlit because it's storming out. So I've got my grow lights for my lime tree, and what you can't see down here is my hibiscus because it is way too cold. But I got something I bet you want to see way more than me dancing. we have bees, which is why I do this in here in my library, but he snuck in before I closed the door. So let's get into it, shall we? We're going to do our figure eight, which is basically a side to side move of front, side, and back. And then on the other side, we're going to send this angle to the front, the side, and the back. But we try to kind of smooth it out. Whereas the way that I was taught this is not the way everybody does it, because you can do it level, or I was taught to do it elevated in the couple classes I take, which means the side that you're twisting, you're kind of up, and then you're going to drop it and raise the other side. So basically doing a little of this and a little of that. It's one side down, and as that one drops, you bring the other one up, spin it, drop it, raise, spin that the other way, and then we're just going to put it all together. Now, if you're a really good belly dancer, which I am so not, but that's okay because we're having fun, you can really smooth it out and show off, that toned belly that shows the moves even better and really get that hip action going. But yeah, we're still working on that, but that's okay because we're just having fun, smoothing it all out. And this is normally the point where I go, bam, here's a book. But I have it on my Kindle because the paperback was not within my budget. So we gonna get over there. I'll put a picture on the screen and let's solve books. All right, everybody, we're back in our comfy rocking chair from our Friday night sprints. And you might already know how to do the figure eight because that was in Tuesday's belly dancing tag that will be up before this. So, you're wondering, what book am I talking about? Actually, we're going to talk two because I did a wrap up and realized this is why I don't read two of the same genre because then I go getting them confused. So I wanted to make sure that I talked properly about her book, not get myself confused, because that's the only urban fantasy I have read recently. And see if I can pull up the picture. I am so unprepared, but it's by Nicole over at Nicole's Bookish Nook, and she has this really awesome, urban fantasy that's we have magical uh, detective agency, and it's so flipping good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I just finished the second one a couple days ago. There is supposed to be at least three, no romance. Ah! And we have murderous fairies, and now it's showing me the actual thing, which is not what I want. But you can see that there. I'll pull up a proper, picture to post on the side. But Murderous Fairies is the second book in the series. It's the Midnight Detective Agency with Tessa, who is far too relatable. Other than I don't have the coffee addiction, because, ew, coffee's gross. Just for you, Elaine. She's our dragon mom. And actually the one who, got me onto Nicole. But we have Tessa who, like most of us, was like, oh, hey, this is what I'm going to do with my life. And this is, the path I need to take to do that. And hers was she wanted to be a journalist. but it was not going as planned. She wasn't getting the serious pieces. And then in book one, we meet Bloodsworth, who is a vampire with like the coolest vampire name. Yeah, coming over from this other world that she can't go to because Tessa isn't actually magical. She can see magic creatures, which okay, that is kind of magical, but she isn't any kind of a creature with any kind of powers. She does have some like house fairy that oh so snarky. I love it. Very sweet, but also can't admit that they're sweet. So I have to be sarcastic and pretend. So she sees these fairies that help her out, but and now she's living in DC because she's moved around a little bit. It's like most folks can't see magical creatures, so when you talk about them, it's like use a little no, I'm not. And thankfully her parents are really cool and supportive and like have moved around and found her places where okay, they're not going to treat you like that because they are magical. They understand that, yes, fairies are real. You're not seeing things and, on something or should be on something. And so we solved the case and she was offered, hey, so like the king and queen of this magical land want you to, write up the reports and, tell everybody about these crimes that we're solving. So she finally gets to do some legit journalism in a very roundabout, unexpected way. So, yay! Maybe there's hope that I'll get back to what I want to do in a roundabout weird, way. So that was, the first book was, some stuff locally, and now it's book two was we're focusing way more on the fairies having to go out into the desert and solve this case that was actually kind of brutal. Like the first one actually was messed up, but it was actually very cute and kind of funny in its way of what everything turned out to be about. This one was more like, really? It doesn't matter if you're human or cute little tiny fairy. Apparently some folks are just, greedy, crazy, not nice people. And so we're kind of seeing like the darker side of it, but it's also still kind of light, kind of fun. Like, she, she's suffering from the. All right, I had to be on change my sleep schedule and flights and time zones and weather and altitude, and it's messing with her. So we're getting that coffee withdrawal addiction and seeing how cute those two interact together. Our human and vampire who have been promised there's not going to be romance, but they're kind of cute. He's learned, bits about her, even though they've only known each other for a few months. Yeah, if I don't get her this drink, she's gonna get hangry and it ain't gonna be nice. Like, yeah, go take your nap, squishy human. I got you. So he's very, looking out for her, and they have their little back and forth that are a fun time. And of course, all the magical creatures that everybody's gotta have a good line or two here and there that just why you gotta be so relatable? Or oh my gosh, I freaking love that, but I'm not supposed to be laughing and looking at my phone at work. But sometimes, like, you know what? I need a laugh. I'm dealing with humans. I'm gonna have a laugh and read a page, and it'll be the page with a really good line in it. So it was a fun time. If you're looking for an urban fantasy, but you're trying to get away from all the mushy, boom chicka wow, this is the series for you. Go check it out. Go check out Nicole. I will link her down below so you can find her page because she has an awesome channel, very chill. I love her personality. And apparently she has another series under a different name as well, but I have not tried those yet. Probably awesome, but is that I haven't tried them, so I can't personally say. But you should go check her out, check out her books, and I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.